Hello, friends. Welcome to day 17 of Module 2, Wit and Wisdom. In part 1, you are going to be working with Miss Spears to learn about some new informational text features. Seahorse, that is a tongue twister. Seahorse, the shyest fish in the sea, is an informational text. That means it is all true facts. And there are certain features in informational text that help us better understand what we are reading. You are going to learn about an index and labels with Miss Spears. I will see you in a little bit to talk about part 2.
Hello, first graders, and welcome back to Wit and Wisdom in Sync. My name is Tanisha Spears, and I'm excited to get started with our lesson for today. But before we do, let's make sure you have your materials ready. For this lesson, you will need handout 18A, you'll need your Wit and Wisdom in Sync journal, and a pencil. Pause the video now if you need to gather your materials. In previous work, you had the chance to gather evidence to determine what was happening in the text, Seahorse, the shyest fish in the sea. And you had an opportunity to continue to think about selecting information for informative paragraphs. Today, we'll continue working with the same text, Seahorse, the shyest fish in the sea, and we'll continue to think about how to select information for informative paragraphs, as well as take a closer look at some text features. Now, let's think about the question that will frame our work for today. And that question is, what does looking at informational text features reveal to us? I'll ask it one more time. What does looking at informational text features reveal to us? And you've been learning about the unique features of a seahorse, and now you'll begin examining another type of feature, a text feature. Text features help to highlight important information in the text, and we'll be looking closely at two text features from this text today. Look at your screen. This is an excerpt or a small part of the text from page 28. What do you notice? Think, what stands out in the text at the top? Share with your learning partner. I wonder, did you notice the word index at the top? I'm sure you did. And maybe you talked about how you see words and numbers. I want you to put a thumbs up if you thought the numbers might be page numbers. Now I want you to think, what do you think is the purpose of an index? Why did the author include it in the book? Let's think about the word index. An index is a list of topics in the text and the page number where the information on those topics can be found. I'll say it one more time. An index is a list of topics in the text and the page number where information on those topics can be found. In this text, the index includes information about seahorses we can learn about in this book. And the index shows the page numbers where we can find certain kinds of information. Here are some of the information topics: eggs, eyes, female. So let's try it out. On what page numbers could you find information about seahorses' eyes? I'm going to ask it one more time. On what page number could you find information about seahorses' eyes? And remember, eyes is spelled E-Y-E-S. I want you to gently point to the page number where we can find information about the seahorse's eyes. What page did you point to? I bet it was page 20. Now, if we want to find more information about eggs, where could we look? Point to the part of the index that will help us. I'm sure you pointed to it, pages 13 through 15. And remember, the dash or the hyphen means that on the pages from 13 through 15, you'll find information about eggs. So that will actually be pages 13, 14, and 15. As we learn more about text features, it's helpful to collect all of our learning in one spot. The chart on the screen is a chart that will help us remember the purpose of different text features, or how text features help us as readers. And next, we'll discuss another text feature. What text features do you see on this slide? Do you see the boxes with words in them? These are examples of labels. So you'll see a label for seahorse and a label for coral. Now think, how does this text feature help readers understand more about the image? I'm going to ask it one more time. How does this text feature, and we're talking about labels, help readers understand more about the image? I'm sure you said it. The names of the objects are listed, and when the text is near the picture, it connects the words and the pictures together. So let's think a little bit more about labels. A label tells about a picture. Say it one more time. A label tells about a picture. We'll also add label to our text features anchor chart that you see on the screen. And the labels help readers by telling more information about a picture. Now you've had an opportunity to identify some text features today. And remember, text features are parts of a text that stand out from the rest of the information, and they help us understand the text in new ways. So next we'll talk about a different type of feature, seahorse features. But before we do, pause the video to take a moment to stretch or take a quick break.